weather on NBC 10 Boston. Boston's most accurate forecast.
All right, first alert weather. Now, how about this beautiful fall morning to start our day? Our drone just skimming the surface of the water in Methuen.
Looks like glass out there. It's beautiful.
Spectacular. Yeah.
Good stuff. All right, Sydney Welch, you got to check the forecast for us. I know you've been busy over there tracking hurricanes and keeping us up to date. What's the latest there for us?
Oh, yeah. So here locally, we have gorgeous conditions today. Southern New England, a few clouds, seeing a few showers. And this morning did see a few showers and even thunderstorms along the Cape. But those blue skies, that video over Methuen, I could watch that all day. It's like relaxing almost. But the whole forecast is definitely not relaxing. Here at home, we can relax. We can let our guards down for a second as we do have a nice day out there today and for the next few. You could see a shower in store once we get into early Thursday. There will be a little bit of moisture. This is a look at midnight tonight into early tomorrow morning. Now we're at 5 o'clock in the morning when most of us are mainly dry and drying things out. Through the day on Thursday, we are going to see much cooler temperatures heading our way, and we will see on and off clouds, especially for the second half of the day on Thursday. But those temperatures will be rebounding pretty quickly into the weekend. So heading through our day today, we're at 60 degrees right now. Temperatures will make their way to the middle 60s, and we have gorgeous sky conditions. We might gain in a few more clouds within the next few hours, but generally speaking, it is going to be a nice day out there today, a lot like what we saw for the day yesterday. Highs today, 63 for Lawrence and Boston, 64 for Norwood, middle 60s along the South Shore. Now look at this rebound. By the time we go into Thursday, that's the cool down. Today we're in the middle 60s. Thursday will be in the upper 50s. Saturday, we're back at 70 degrees. Definitely take advantage of that because that's the only 70-degree day on the 10-day forecast. All right, so now we're going to shift gears back to this storm surge threat from Hurricane Milton. We know Hurricane Milton is approaching the coast, is going to start pushing water up onto the west coast of Florida. 10 to 15-foot storm surge between Tampa and Fort Myers. Areas like Sarasota could see that 10 to 15-foot storm surge. That is just an incredible amount of water. 8 to 12 feet south of Fort Myers, between Fort Myers and Naples, and south of Naples, 5 to 8 feet of water. So what is storm surge? This isn't just rain coming down. This is from the circulation of the hurricane. So Hurricane Milton, as it comes in, as that eye does approach the coast a little further, it takes water from what is basically the north side of this specific storm. The way it's oriented, it takes the water and it circles it around and pushes it up onto the shore to the south side of the storm. So where this storm does make landfall is going to make all the difference on who sees the worst of this storm surge. Now here we are, if this does go north of the cone or areas in the northern part of the cone, if the eye does go somewhere near Tampa, areas south of Tampa are going to see the strongest surge. Now if this goes a little bit to the south where this cone is, because the cone of uncertainty, you can make a landfall. It can make a landfall anywhere within this cone. That's where they're zeroing in on as it does come closer and closer. But any little wobbles make a big difference. This would be a case scenario where Fort Myers would get the worst of that surge. So here is a look at the large hurricane that we have: 145 mile per hour sustained winds, 175 mile per hour gusts, and that landfall is anticipated somewhere between Tampa and Fort Myers as a Category 3 storm. If it does weaken as it approaches the coast, like this does insinuate, between a Category 4 and a Category 3 storm, it's just going to fan out and cause larger scale heavy rain around Florida, from South Florida to North Florida, really. So those upper 50s as we go through the day tomorrow, and then 70 degrees as we head through the day on Saturday. Next week, lots of 50s in the forecast. Get ready for that cool down.
You say 50s. I see 41 as a low next Wednesday.
Well, we're being optimistic.
Wow.
Here. Those highs in the 50s.